Hello, I am Nook. And this is Hats Off, which means I get to talk about things and whatever. And I've been traveling all day, so I'm a little bit tired. This weekend was MAGfest, or this past weekend was MAGfest, and it was super awesome. And I got to meet a lot of people and like ask questions from cool things and meet voice actors and all kinds of stuff. But all of that is crap compared to something else that happened. So I have a special guest. Yay! Hooray! Hooray! I don't edit into noises. This is my snipperdoodle. This is my snippersaur. This is my lady, Snips or Megan, as
That's
you might
me.
hear me refer to her sometimes on the show. But this weekend we got engaged. So it's the stuff. You can put it up there. It'll focus on it. Maybe. Oh. Oh, stop looking at me. Up here. Whatever, it's not gonna work. Anyway, it's a beautiful peridot on a white gold setting with nice diamond accents. Anyway, it's
pretty.
it's a sign of our love. That I'm just laughing at.
Son of a
So what did you most enjoy about MAGfest this weekend?
than
Than that.
Other than this awesomeness, I'm gonna go with Hot Pepper Gaming.
Yeah.
Was a lot of fun. Those probably the. I know like Game Grumps are really nice guys, and I felt bad for them because half of them were sick.
Aaron was super sick.
Hooper
Ego
sick.
Raptor was super sick, and apparently his wife Susie Mortimer also is like dying
And
sick.
Ross.
And Ross
is sick
got sick.
too.
Danny somehow
Danny and Barry survived.
dodged it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was just so much stuff going on, and it was very chaotic, and some of the panel lines got a little crazy because some people didn't know what they were doing, really.
She sat in line for Grumps for 7
7 and a half hours.
Yeah, it was. But you had to if you wanted seats.
At all. Yeah, if you actually wanted to see what was going on, because they didn't have the screens working on the panel, so you couldn't actually see anyone unless you were 5 rows back, so...
Which we were like 3 rows? Yeah.
3. We did pretty well.
It was awesome. It was a whole lot of fun. But yeah, Hot Pepper Gaming was probably the highlight of the whole week.
Oh, it was so much fun. Their Q&A was really fun. They actually ate peppers as they took questions from people. And then some poor bastard decided he wanted to eat a ghost pepper to impress everyone. And
Just some guy that was randomly asking questions, like not one of them, not Hot Pepper Gaming, but just some fan was like, I'm going to ask my question, but first I'm going to eat this ghost pepper.
But first, yeah, and he even had his own milk, which was probably a good idea on his part, but he looked like he was going to throw up afterwards. But they were the nicest people, and it was a really fun panel, and it's, I had the most fun at that one, but even walking the floor, the music, it was a very different vibe from Comic Cons, because this wasn't a con, it was a festival.
It's music and gaming, if you don't know what MAGfest is.
Yeah, and it was very welcoming, and people weren't really, surprisingly, there was a lack of the gamer, well, you didn't play this edition of such and such. Everybody's like, no, you gotta try this game, it's amazing.
There was actually one guy in particular that I was sitting next to in a voice acting panel, and they were reading through different scripts. They read through a section of Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
They did a section of that. They did a section of Empire Strikes Back, whichever. But there was a guy sitting next to me, and I was playing 3DS. And I mean, everybody had a 3DS. Every
So
single
many.
person. So much Street Pass, if you know what that is. So much Street Pass. Anyway, I'm working on my Street Pass, and he leans over, and he's like, yeah, I guess I got to get myself one of these 3DSs. It looks like everyone's got one. And I was like, man, I'm such a Nintendo fanboy. I love my Zelda. I love my Metroid. Like, I gotta have the next Nintendo thing. And he's like, you're gonna hate me then, because I've never finished a Zelda in my life. And generally, like, the reaction from that would be like, like, how dare you? But instead, I was just like, that's cool, man. Like, go with Ocarina of Time. That was my suggestion. It was my first one. So, like, obviously, I was like, go play Ocarina when you get a chance. And that's how everybody was. Nobody was like,
Super
how
judgy.
dare you?
No.
Like, they were like, here, like, go play.
I think the only thing that people were judgy about, and there was some validity to this, is the fact that there were a lot of fangirls there.
So many
There were a lot of fangirls. There was a lot of inappropriate behavior. There's some crazy people there that I actually am worried for the safety of some of the panel people.
Yeah,
because they get really enthusiastic and they don't really understand that personal boundary thing, like respecting the person that you're there to see and have fun, and respecting that they too are a human being, and maybe they don't want you to dry hump their leg while they're trying to get to the hotel commissary to get toothpaste.
Yeah, which was almost a real question that somebody asked. Like, in the Game Grumps panel, there were at least
5 girls asked to hug.
Yeah, okay, so there were 5 hugs. Hugs are, whatever, that's fine. One of them came from Turkey. One of them came from England. One of them came from Canada. So, they came a long time. So, of course, Danny, who's so nice, of course he's going to be like, okay, come on, let's hug. But then there were 3, I think, that just wanted to ruffle his hair. And so then they would ruffle his hair. And then there was one girl who wanted to kiss. And he was like, is the cheek okay? Because he's so nice. He's not going to say no to anybody.
And even she was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like...
It was just like, oh
come
my
on.
God. These are people. These are real people. I can't imagine being in, Danny's shoes.
He's so nice.
Or any of their shoes and having somebody be like, can I just touch you? And I'm like...
I can understand a handshake or a pat on the back or maybe a quick side hug, but these girls would be monkey climbing up on them to
It got weird.
It got really awkward sometimes, and other people are like, you can't judge for that. I'm like, I can judge a little bit because I have self-control.
It's just you wouldn't do that to somebody on the street. That I think the weird thing is you would do that to somebody that you know.
Good
I
friend.
hug you and we know each other back and forth, and friends back and forth. But these are people you may know everything about them. You may know everything about Danny or Aaron, whatever. But they don't know a thing about you other than you like their show, And so, for you to go up and assume that they have those same, feelings and connections to you, that's where it gets strange. I don't know.
And they even addressed that in the panel. They're like, how do you feel about that? And they were like, it's kind of weird sometimes. And I'm like, that's kind of where it comes into the whole... I can understand that from, a 12-year-old girl, freaking out and wanting a hug or something like that. Because, young girls are squishy. They like physical affection, especially from role models. But there are some women who are my age or maybe a couple years younger, and whoa, Nelly.
They were crazy.
I just was like, oh dear.
But
that's probably how they got sick.
Yeah, definitely how they got sick. But all that aside, MAGfest was so enjoyable. We usually go to C2E2, and we're actually going to pass C2E2 up this year. It was that fun. We're already planning on, we're going to be there next year. We're going to be at the Gaylord, if they hold it at the Gaylord again. That's the hotel.
Please.
Stop it, Joe. I know you.
It's such a pretty hotel.
But we're totally going to be there next year, and maybe we can take some friends along.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I got to meet some voice actors. I got to meet Wes Johnson and...
Cheryl.
Well, yeah, Cheryl was on the voice acting panel from Archer, and I cannot remember. Matt Mercer. Matt Mercer. I got to talk with him a little bit and do some voice acting criticism things, and it was cool.
Rushed.
It was rushed.
It was rushed.
It was rushed.
Too many people.
Didn't get a whole lot out of it, but it was still cool to meet them. And I actually ran into Matt in the hallway, and he was like, "Hey, great work in the panel," which it kind of boosted my spirits a little bit. That was good. But the other thing is, we actually met Hot Pepper Gaming.
Yes.
They needed help setting up their stuff. You may have seen the picture on Instagram, but she took a picture of me helping them set up their little backdrop, which they didn't end up using because they had another plan where they wanted to use the audience as the backdrop, which is another thing. We're in the background. So keep your eyes out for awesome MAGfest Hot Pepper Gaming videos.
3 episodes.
There's 3 episodes.
3 episodes.
And I think my head was cut off, so it'll actually be
a beard.
This in the background somewhere.
And there's another guy's head right here. It's this much my face.
But we're in there. Where's Waldo situation for sure.
It was just so much fun to be able to see that.
Yeah.
Oh God, the first guy. Oh, that poor man. Oh, I thought he was dead. He disappeared for 5 minutes afterwards.
He did. He had to go run off the pepper. He had to go run it off.
They were super nice. Erin is such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
She is probably one of the nicest women I've ever met.
Jared's super goofy, and then
Vernon is just... He's all swagger.
Yeah.
he's businessman. He's like, we're here to do this, let's do this. And then you have Jared in the background, just like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then Erin is like, oh, I hope we don't kill anyone.
But
Here's a waiver.
I talked to them about possibly getting me to do an episode, which I'm going to be tweeting to them about that right after this, actually. And hopefully that goes as planned, because I missed the Q&A because I was in the voice acting thing, but she was in the Hot Pepper Gaming Q&A, and they said that they actually like to help out smaller channels, which, you know.
They like new personalities. They like to meet other people in the community, the YouTube community. They're very, I mean, nice is such an overused word, but they are the genuine article of nice. Like, I waved really crazily to Erin from my dad's car because I was like, oh my god, Hot Pepper Gaming! And she kind of did that whole, do we know her? I don't know her. And then later I was like, I'm sorry. That came off super creepy. And she's like, no, we're just so excited people recognize us. I thought you'd mistaken me for one of your friends. And I was like, be my friend. You're so nice. But she's also really funny, too. They're all so funny.
They were,
God.
yeah.
But yeah, they had some
people.
They had some great guests on there. Go check them out. Some really good episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know Hot Pepper Gaming, I'll try to put a link down below or somewhere in here, if I don't punch you in the face doing that. And you should definitely go watch their stuff. Absolutely. Yeah, and then tweet at them that you want Nook to do an episode.
Definitely.
All right, so it's at 12 minutes.
Oh dear, we're running long.
This is a long one, but that's kind of our MAGfest sum up. It was freaking awesome. Hot Pepper Gaming, you were the highlight of the whole weekend. Well, we also got engaged, you know, whatever.
TRIFORCE Quartet. TRIFORCE Quartet.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
They are a wonderful string group. Go look at their. Do they have a YouTube?
They have a few videos on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, so definitely a shout out to them. They made it an incredible moment. They were very helpful in keeping Nook here very sneaky in the whole proposal thing. Everyone knew it but me.
I don't even care that we're running long. I'm going to take like a second to just talk about them because I can't believe I completely forgot to plug them. I meant to. TRIFORCE Quartet is so amazing. First of all, they're incredible artists. They're so incredibly talented musically. But from the very moment that I contacted them about doing... about me being able to propose while they were playing, they were on board from the get-go. And so I was able to propose while Zelda's Lullaby was being played, and then they played their Zelda medley afterwards, and they were so supportive and they were so happy and giddy that this was happening, and
yeah.
It's so cool. So I'm also going to link them. Or somewhere down below. I'll figure it out. It'll be there.
They also played a Halo medley for me.
They played Halo for her. They've got two different Final Fantasy medleys that you need to check out. One is like a general Final Fantasy medley, and the other one is boss themed.
Which is insane.
It's
oh my god.
Crazy musically, and then also like it's just so good.
I can't believe they managed that. I thought his arms were gonna fall off.
Yeah.
The lead violinist, he's a madman.
So talented. Good guy.
Yeah, they were all very, very nice. We took two of the guys out for drinks because the other ones had to leave the blizzard.
Because the blizzard came through.
Yeah, it kind of shut down the con a little early because everybody had to leave.
Yeah. But we went out with Chad and Stanley, and yeah. They're amazing guys, and you should definitely go support them too.
They do weddings. Anyone on the East Coast, there you go. Do it. Hire them.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was MAGfest was something I had never thought it would be. It was just it blew my mind. Very welcoming community, very odd melting pot of nerddom. Nerds of every corner were there. I probably could have shown up in Quidditch gear, and I would have been welcomed. It really doesn't matter. And it was way more inviting and welcoming than C2E2.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much a shop, it was a festival. It was people coming to enjoy this
it was a celebration
Yeah.
of sorts. Like, there were so many indie gamers. There was also a room full of console games and a room full of arcade games.
Yes.
And that's what people would do all weekend, you know? Some people would go see the music and whatever, but you come out, you hang out and game, and then when there's a concert you want to go to, you go see the concert, or when there's a panel you want to go see, you go meet the people that do your favorite show. Gerard from The Completionist was there. Oh, I forgot his name. But there were so many other YouTubers that were there. That were Pro Jared. He was the other guy I was thinking of. He was also there. If you know any of those guys, but it was an incredible time, and we're definitely gonna be there next year. So
hopefully at the hotel.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Absolutely.
My only complaint: they need to work out their panel lines.
I'm gonna shoot him an email about having to take a number system or something.
Yeah, more than tape on the floor, because
7 hours of waiting in line. You have to give up other panels or other shows that you want to do. You have to give up a huge chunk of your weekend just to sit in line.
I missed 3 panels that I kind of wanted to see, but I wanted to see Grumps more. So, Grumps, you were worth it. You really were. I hope you guys are feeling better.
Love you, Grumps.
Aaron, you were looking kind of rough during the panel, dude, and I can understand why you couldn't do the Q&A the next day. So I hope you and Susie are feeling better.
Yeah, missed you at the Voice Palooza, and also missed you at your own panel that got canceled. But don't feel bad. Like, get better and be there next year, and also wear a hazmat suit, because I don't know what else you can do.
You guys get sick every year.
Anyway, it is 16 minutes.
Yeah.
That is a long hats off, but it's a big episode. We talk about MAGfest and our engagement and all kinds of things. No, we don't have a date set. No, whatever. It's gonna be long engagement, blah blah blah. And don't give me the bullshit about
video game themed wedding though.
Yeah, we're gonna be. She's my player too. Speaking of, there will be a video coming up very soon of how the whole thing went down, and not just a description. I mean, video of the whole thing going down.
Yep.
So. Look out for that too.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. You want to wink with me?
Which eye?
It's whatever I do it. I switch all the time.
Oh, this is gonna be awkward. All right.
You can even do it with both eyes if you want. All right. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.